What is good in the hood, YouTubers? I hope everybody is doing fantastic out there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you guys want to see more similar content and you're new to the channel, you guys can always hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all that good stuff. Today, I'm actually super stoked to be bringing you guys this unboxing slash review. We're going to be looking at Gingerbread Spider-Man number 939. I usually say I'm excited about stuff, but this is one that I've been waiting on for quite some time, specifically from GameStop to Target, and most of them have been getting sold out pretty easily. So to finally find him, I actually found him at a local GameStop, so I'm very excited. Now, this is a really interesting, cool wave. I'm not really a guy that wants to jump into the entire Marvel universe. I've mostly stuck around with like Spider-Man characters, or Spider-Man rendition or versions, but I'm really interested in this wave. I think they all look really cool. I love the Iron Man. I love the Black Panther. So I probably might have to jump in on this. I know a few of these, I think I'll be able to easily be able to find them. But this particular one, I feel like, was pretty difficult. I waited online, to see if some pre-orders would open up and whatnot. But we never were able to find one until we found one here locally. So let's crack this guy open. Let's put him on the rotating stand. Let's take a closer look at this guy and see what he's all about. You guys know I love measuring stuff, so let's take a closer look at how high he goes up from his base. So he is about, I would say, like 4.5 inches, including the base. The diameter of the base is about a little under 2 inches. And the width on him from arm to arm is just a little bit over 3 inches. So there you go, a little bit of dimensions here. Let's take a closer look at his sculpting, his paint job. This is one of those really weird Funko Pops because, ideally this is supposed to be a gingerbread man or a gingerbread, I wouldn't say a gingerbread man, a gingerbread Spider-Man, but in this particular occasion, when it comes down to like a little bit of the scuffing here and there, it totally works in its favor because it is just a figure or a little ornament, or it could be a snack. I mean, it really works in its favor. So a lot of these little kind of like the gingerbread brown sticking out on like the red, or some of the little smudging or overlapping or crossing over of some colors, it works because it's technically supposed to be like icing that is on the gingerbread. So it's really cool. I love the design. I love the fact that he has a pose, he's on a stand, and I'm assuming this, the web is supposed to be icing, which is really cool. The back portion is all brown. It makes sense if you're actually making like a gingerbread cookie. For me personally, it works perfectly. I think that the sculpting is fantastic. I think the paint job overall, like I mentioned, it doesn't really matter if there's a little bit of defects here and there. It just works perfectly because that's what they were kind of going for with this particular Funko. So I think they did a great job. I think it works both ways, and I actually enjoyed it. I love the fact that they decided to put it on a stand. And as you guys can see, I think most of these come in like flight poses. Even Iron Man, even though he doesn't come with a stand per se, it does come with like the little repulsor effects. So it's really cool. I think Captain Marvel might come on a stand as well. So give me some more of that. I would have loved to see even Thor in kind of like a flight pose with the hammer. So I love flight poses. You guys know me, action poses. That's all I'm about. But it's just a really cool design. It's something really interesting. It's definitely something that's eye-catching. Let's put him on the rotating stand. I'll tell you guys what my final verdict on this guy is. I definitely don't want to blow things out of proportion here and come out and say like this is the greatest Funko Pop I've ever seen. But it's just one of those Funko Pops that just, as soon as it was announced, it really was very eye-catching. It did resonate with me. It was kind of the perfect, combination for me in terms of it's a character that I do collect. It's a really cool kind of like festive holiday design, but I think it's going to cross over to really an all year long type of design. I don't necessarily feel like it's just for the holidays. I feel like it definitely has a mainstay, and it's a really cool design. I'm ready to see more kind of outlandish type of Funko Pops that are based on widely loved characters like Spider-Man. I'm all for it. I want to see more of this. I want to see more like different takes on it. And we've seen them in like holiday gear. We've seen them in like hoodies and you know, all the festive gear, but never something like this. I think it's very, very unique, and they're really trying to, you know, move forward and step their game up. So I really applaud Funko. For me personally, this is a solid 9. I mean, I have literally, maybe I would have worked on the pose a little bit differently, and I think some of the cuts on the arms are a little bit off-putting. As you guys can see, kind of little cuts here. It makes it look a little bit weird, almost like the arms are articulated, which they're not. But aside from that, this might be one of like my favorite Funkos ever. That's my personal take. It might be because I'm biased and I just really, really enjoyed it, or maybe because it was that difficult to find and store. Maybe. But I really did enjoy it. I think it's one of the best Funko Pops, and I love the fact that they're moving forward. They're not going backwards. They're not going sideways. They're not giving us a lot of the same redundant stuff. They're actually trying to be innovative, and I really did enjoy this one. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought of this particular Funko Pop. Are you guys going to pick it up? Are you guys going to skip on it? Do you guys plan on picking up this entire wave? Let me know in the comment section, and as always, guys, thank you guys for tuning in.